All right, let's jump right in. If you're a leader in healthcare, you get it. You're constantly trying to manage these incredibly complex cases, coordinating teams of brilliant specialists. But what if I told you the way we've been taught to manage is actually what's holding us back?
I mean, just think about your toughest case from this week. You've got multiple specialists, a ton of different tasks, and critical decisions have to be made like every hour. It feels like organized chaos, right? The real question is, how do you stop just managing all those tasks and start truly leading the team to the best possible outcome for that patient?
Because let's be real for a second, the old top-down command and control style of leadership, it just doesn't cut it anymore. In the world of modern medicine, which is so complex and moves so fast, just telling people what to do isn't just slow, it's completely ineffective.
And you know why? It's because your team, your doctors, your nurses, your APPs, they are not just there to follow a list of orders. They aren't cogs in a machine. They are so much more powerful than that. They are knowledge workers. Now, this term comes from the legendary management guru Peter Drucker. A knowledge worker is basically anyone who thinks for a living. They use their deep, specialized knowledge to solve really tough problems. Sound familiar? Of course it does. This is the absolute definition of a modern healthcare professional. And seeing our teams through this lens, which groups like the Culture Coalition are really pushing for, it changes everything.
Drucker just nailed the entire mindset shift we need with this one quote. See, management is all about doing things right. It's about efficiency, checking the boxes. But leadership, true leadership, is about doing the right things. It's about effectiveness.
So, how do we actually do that? Well, Drucker basically gave us a prescription for leading these kinds of teams. So let's get into the first principle. Principle number 1, focus on contribution. This is a game changer. Instead of every person on the team thinking, okay, what's my task today? They need to be asking, what is the unique contribution I can make to this patient's overall outcome? Just that simple question flips the entire focus from a divided to-do list to one big shared goal. It is the perfect cure for that divisive, siloed work we all hate.
And that idea flows perfectly into the second principle, which is all about getting the most out of the amazing talent you've already got on your team.
Principle 2 is to maximize strengths. Look, Drucker said that an organization's whole purpose is to make human strengths productive. So stop wasting so much energy trying to fix people's weaknesses. Instead, figure out the unique genius of each doctor, nurse, and specialist, and then put them in a position where they can use that strength for the patient. That is how you turn expertise into incredible results.
Okay, and this brings us to the final and maybe the most crucial principle of them all. This is the one that really separates a team that's just busy from a team that's actually making a difference.
And that's principle number 3. Choose effectiveness over efficiency. Now, this sounds subtle, but it is huge. Efficiency is about speed. How fast can we get this done? But effectiveness is about doing the right thing to get the best outcome. When you're dealing with a really complex patient, one single, correct, well-thought-out action is worth so much more than 10 quick actions that might be pointing in the wrong direction.
So why does all this matter to you as a leader? Well, the shift becomes crystal clear. You stop focusing on my tasks and start focusing on our contribution. You stop trying to manage everyone's weaknesses and you start building on their strengths. And you lift your team's sights from just being efficient to being truly life-changingly effective. This is how you build an integrated team that doesn't just work, it wins.
So, at the end of the day, it really all boils down to this one question. As a leader, what unique contribution are you going to make for your team and for your patients today?